Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hey friend, thank you for coming back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. Thank you for coming to my channel. My name is Shay, and today, y'all, we're gonna get a little bit deep. Now, I know I was supposed to put this video last week. I'm sorry about that. I had a week off from school and I thought I was gonna do some filming. Turns out I was very tired and didn't actually film anything. But you know, take care of yourself first.
I know that's right. I know that's right, bitch.
I want to come to you today to do this video about the Warriors palette that I was sent from Gourmande Girls. It was made in honor of the CEO's friend who is a breast cancer survivor who's, still currently battling. Because, even though you're in remission, you're still battling. Speaking from my own personal experience, I know. Gourmande Girls is a Latinx-owned brand, and the Warrior palette is a 15-pan palette that offers you a variation of mattes as well as shimmers. Personally, I did not have breast cancer. I actually had bone cancer, as well as a variation of blood cancer called myelofibrosis, but we'll get into that later on in a different video. Today, I really just want to stay on topic talking about this beautiful palette curated by Christina and as well as her friend Siria. As you can see here, the shades offered are very pretty, more so in the pink family. There is a black and a brown. So the first color offered is named Hope. Then I swatched Faith. Next was Amore. Then Dreams, this beautiful duochrome pink reflective shade. The Brave is this nice lavender color. After that, I swatched Warrior, this nice chocolatey brown color. Then came Susie, a very pale pink. And then the palette's namesake, Siria, which is like this magenta-y pink color. Then this royal purple color in the name of Peace. And then the second duochrome shade, which is Cielo. I'm not sure what that stands for, but it's a beautiful name. And then there's the shade Fighter, which is like this coral matte pink color. And right after that is actually, I think this is going to be my favorite shade. It's called Familia, which is Spanish for family. It's this coppery red orange duochrome. Right after that comes the shade Life in this bright, strong red, bold red color. And then we have this iridescent, almost lavender duochrome in the shade Tears. And it kind of tricks you because it looks white in the actual palette, but on me, it came out pretty much lavender. And then there's the shade Darkness, which is this black shade offered in the palette. Today, I'm going to keep it simple, nothing too creative. A little later, I'm sure I'm going to pick this palette up multiple times as I do with all of her palettes. I did have to go into the colors twice to get a very strong line for the swatches, but that's okay because I was going to get this palette regardless. I was actually sent this palette NPR from Christina, which I thought was so sweet of her. If you guys can, go ahead and give her a follow. I'm going to link her Instagram profile, and I'm also going to link the company's Instagram profile. There are multiple codes you can use to save money. Just go through the page, and she shouts out her codes all the time. So go ahead and grab something. Now, if you're ready, we're going to start the look. As always, the face is pre-moisturized, so we're going to get straight into the brows using the Morphe Micro Brow Defining Pencil. Now that I've got the brow to the shape that I want them to be, I'm going to go ahead and clean up the brow using concealer. I'm going to go in with a different shade of concealer and cover out the top. After carving out both the bottom and top of my brow, I take this ridiculously small sponge and I tap it in, making sure that the edges aren't harsh. Now, moving on. Using just a dab of my washable eye glue primer from the crayon case, I'm going to use my finger to prime my lid. Also, once it's spread, I am going to wait a few minutes while it dries. All right, y'all, so now that the primer is actually dry enough for me, I'm gonna go in with the shade Fighter and tap that above my crease area. So I made the rough shape of what I'm going for today. So now I'm just going to blend the color over a little bit and soften the edge. After blending the shade Fighter, making sure I don't have any harsh edges, I'm going to take the shade Susie and put that over top of it so it can have a seamless blend. I'm also going to be using a really fluffy brush. After laying down the shade Hope, I went ahead and added the shade Tears, that duochrome, and I told you it left like a lavender shift. Now that it's actually on my eye, it looks kind of periwinkle, like blue shift. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in so y'all can see it the way I saw it. So I zoomed in because I wanted y'all to see the magic just the way I saw it when I put it on off camera. And again, it's the shade Tears, which is like a duochrome shifting color. Tapping my brush in just enough to pick up pigment. Y'all, hold your breath because it's about to be bananas. Are you seeing this? I don't really think y'all are getting how happy this shade makes me. Hold on. Let me do the whole lid. I've done both eyes, right? Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Like, do I need to get closer? Like, so I'm gonna zoom in again just so y'all can get it, because I don't think y'all are giving it enough emotion like I am. Like, whoo! I'm gonna go ahead and blend in, making sure it looks all cute and seamless or whatever. But a round of applause for this color. Like, okay, Christina. Going in with the shade Warrior, which again is that deep chocolate brown color, just to add some dimension and some depth into this look. I'm going in with Overliable, y'all, the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer, and I'm just going to rub that in with my fingers. I don't know if this is technically the best way to do it. What I do know, it spreads beautifully with my fingertips. So if it ain't broke, y'all know the rest. Gonna let this sit for a little bit and get tacky. Then I'm gonna spray it down with my second primer, and then I'm gonna show you a little trick that I just recently learned. Using Rare Beauty's Always the Optimist 4-in-1 Mist, I'm gonna now spray this over my face and dry it down a little bit. Was that excessive? Maybe. Who knows? Using OneSize's-Turn Up the Base Concealer, I'm going to go ahead and tap that into the skin in just a few key areas. I did go ahead and let it dry down a little bit to make the coverage more full. So while I'm baking my face using the One Size Sweet Honey setting powder, or as I like to call it, curing like a slab of salami in a meat locker, I'm going to go in with this Milk Makeup Sculpt Stick in the shade Simmer to do my contour. And lately, I've been doing just a little bit less because, y'all, I looked at a video and I was giving Olympic bronze medal teas, and that's not what we want to go for. So I'm going to use a little bit less and see if that looks better for me. For me, personal opinion. Just wanted to give y'all a little glimpse of how I contour my nose. May not be traditional, but I think it works for me. Bring it up to the brow bone. Dipping into my crayon case blush binder, I use the shade from page 3 on the bottom right. I do want to take it slow because it's much easier to build it than to try and erase the blush I already put on. All right, so I'm going to put on a lash and a lip, and when I come back, we're going to see the final look, and we're going to discuss the palette a little bit more, okay?
Back again. Oh my.
So this is the final look that I was able to come up with using the Gourmande Girls Warrior palette. As you can see, it did come out very nice, if I do say so myself. It blended like a dream. There was a little bit of fallout when picking up pigment from the actual pans, but that's to be expected, no big deal. I believe this palette retails for $55, and if you want to support a small Latinx-owned business, I suggest you go get this palette. It has such a great meaning to it. Again, I personally was not affected by breast cancer. My cousin actually was. Again, I had a different type of cancer, and that's going to be a different story. But I want to say thank you so much to Christina for actually sending this palette to me in PR. I don't have a code. I'm not affiliated yet. Manifestation. But you can go ahead and go to their website or click the link that I'm going to put in the description. That'll take you to their Instagram page where you can click their shop and order it. This palette. Really did enjoy using this palette. Thank you again to Gourmande Girls. Special thank you to Christina. And if you want to get this look, go grab the palette. I mean, duh. Anyway, thank you again for coming to my channel. Please make sure you go ahead and do the things like, share, subscribe, hit the bell so you receive notifications. I really do appreciate you guys sticking through the whole video and watching it. Again, my name is Shay. Until the next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye, friends.